to try to slow down this tight end, David, with the question, can they even stop it?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
It's as if you're in golf in a space odyssey. Williams, Rice, alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Little weight to the right. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
It is so difficult to play man coverage nowadays with all the space and spread and speed on the field. One false step, and they make you pay just like they did right there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
Red pass, it's complete. There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. The Huskies racing to the line in the hurry-up. On the option. Quick toss. Touchdown, Huskies. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
Here he comes from in. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Grabbed by the kicking team.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit in ball security.
Touchdown, Huskies. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. So South Carolina's offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Hands it off. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season with the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer?
He's loose. 30. Past the 10.
just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manager. I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season, and they're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Throws for the tight end. Good timing on the quick out. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 35. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Almost everything has gone their way so far. Up 21-7, and they have it back. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a crease. It's Turner. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So second down here as we're back at it after the break.
Tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the field?
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up looking. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Wide open, it's a foot race. They won't get him, it's a touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Bargava. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
To the air on 2nd down. He's got him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
Quick completion to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Fires to the big fountain. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got an open man. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple 1st. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
The defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Leaves it with the back. He works his way to the 35-yard line, but that's not enough to move the chains, and now a decision to be made on fourth down. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
They finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. And pick it off. His defense, a much-needed play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. They make the tackle after he gets two down to the 25. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
29 Philly.
Back to pass. He's got it. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Going to swing it on second down. He's got him still on his feet. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And a great job understanding where you're at around here. And I know it sounds very simple, but I run that out route, I start getting towards the sidelines. I got to feel it. I don't have time to look down as the ball's coming to me. Great job catching it and getting that foot in bounds.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6.
Get set.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Gamecock. They wanted the finish, and then they did on that possession.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field, score some points.
Dang, bro, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
Lost to fire on second down. Hines is big tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Huskies want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man downfield. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Huskies. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Motion from the wideout. Using his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Well, there's the trust this quarterback has in his guy, right? He knows he's going to give him an opportunity in critical down and distances. Third down, find the best matchup because you know he can make the catch, he can get his feet in bounds, and keep the drive moving.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Complete in the middle. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Off play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Swings it out to the flat. Turning it on. Russell out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Finds a soft spot. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. On the option. Oh, he hit it over the pitch and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
When you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, the defense does a really good job playing assignment football. Man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of. You can tell. Had the running back taken care of, too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
He splits the uprights. So that will go into the stat book as the rare one-play drive for a field goal. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Washington about to put it deep to start things in the second half. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me tonight.
So now it's second and long. Here's a quick throw after the left. At the 35 is loose. There he goes. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage.
And that defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. He's got it on the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Now they'll run the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season. They have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Good right down the boulevard. That'll trim the deficit to 15. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The give to the tailback. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Will Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decision, made big plays. That's what the Husker fans want to see.
Looking downfield on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Husky. And the stomping has commenced.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Barkova. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. Holds and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
They're working that left side. Usce running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd. And he'll house it. Touchdown, South Carolina. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UCLA. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Oh, he's got some space. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Quickly to the tight end. They finally get to him. What a play there
possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Just a little off. Incomplete.
So that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put it. I know that.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets it fly. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Huskies. And the route is on.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Off the play fake on first down. Finds this big tight end. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Send the tight end in motion. Trying play action. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Makes the grab. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold on. Offense.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
He works his way staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. To the air on first down. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. From their own 23, it'll be first and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line. That's short of first down yardage. Fourth down is coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Fires to the wideout. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Looking to throw on first down. Extending the play. He'll pull it down and run. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Washington right back to the line. On the option. He'll toss it. Past the 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. On the ready. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they prove, Palmer, the difference between them and the other team being ranked is wide, and there's a reason why.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equally, and they showed that here today, dominating in all 3 phases.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it. Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to go on first down. Gets it out quickly. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Got it set up on the outside. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle at the 12, but pushes him back out in the end zone. The Longhorns offense comes on the field over this game. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out and work against these defenses that they're facing and try to put up as many points as they can.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. It's going to be a loss of the play. Force it out. Great play by the defense. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. A quick throw out left complete. And they'll get him down that time. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand grand scheme of things. Late in a year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
Longhorns will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. Choosing to return the punt. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. And he's going to finally have the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. Offense comes out for their first possession today. This is a running game that comes in on the roll. The top back over 100 yards rushing, found the end zone multiple times. Clearly, he's going to be the focal point of the defense today. Kirk, you thank him.
Yeah, how much fun was it to watch this offense and watch him specifically, what he was able to do. Pretty much anything he wanted to do, he was able to capitalize on. Now today it's a different challenge. New game, new opportunity to showcase what he can do. And I think it's important that this offense show that they can do more than just run the football, because I think this defense is locked in to take him away.
It's an option look. They'll toss it to the back. Finally brought down. The option produces a big game that time. That's great execution. And the Huskies come to the line with first and goal. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On first down, it's play action. Catch made, looking for the goal line. He's in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Cole.
Well, that's advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Well, the Longhorns offense takes the field. Coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. On first and 10, looking to throw. There's a screen pass to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job of the defense getting through the blockers. He stopped short of the first down.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards. Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. And on third and very long, looking to throw. He's got it in the open. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they get a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Washington. 6 points for the special teams. And you have to find Kirk, who's just a better athlete than the guys trying to stop him on that coverage team.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by this returner. But let's also not forget the blocks. Some key blocks there that set this return up and eventually got him into the end zone.
He's going to try target on the left side. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Play fake, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. They've got him, but not before he makes a 1st down at the 41. The Longhorns come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Play action here on 1st down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. That completion makes it 2nd and medium.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you don't play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Looking to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Perkins. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments.
It's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
That's out of bounds after a solid game.
Great conversion here for this Washington offense and another 1st down. And I tell you, this guy's living up to the expectations of a Washington quarterback. They've had some great play out of that position over the years.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And the single back takes the handoff. Has the 1st down and more. And here he goes. He takes it out of the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Huskies.
This whole week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed and he's able to take it to the end zone.
He's going to bring this in. He goes deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again? Or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? The drive will begin backed up at the 10-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pass caught. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw. tempo a bit.
But what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And, Chris, I think back all the years in Texas.
Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Hey, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Defense is coming after him. There's the touchdown field. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Catch made on the outside. Tackle quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the mark there. And through one quarter, it's been a duel of big-time receivers showing out early in this one. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Takes the handoff. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end. Here's a great example of back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
The Huskies hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. First and goal, handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Near the goal line. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, just really impressed by this defense. They're backed up near their own goal line, really doing a good job of rallying to the football in these last couple plays. Now, let's see what happens here on this third and goal.
That play sets up a third and goal from the 5 now. Out of the gun now on third down. Pass back, can he get in? The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on fourth down. From the shotgun, drops back. And he scores! Touchdown, Washington! We'll set up with PAT. And the extra point makes it a 28-7 game. They got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they'll check him out. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away and it set up a touchdown drop. Can they bounce back from that right away? And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's the offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Nice catch made along the sideline. He does just get the foot down.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Finds his man. It's Perkins. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th-down decision? Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
The Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback dropping back. Incomplete, but a late flag comes in. A lot of contact.
Pass interference. Defense.
Defense will have to bounce back after that PI sets the offense up with a fresh set of downs. So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's an out the catch made. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught behind the line. It's Perkins. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Looking to chuck it again. Down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, when you're trailing like this early in a game, it makes it very easy on the defense. All they're going to do is have a straight line at the quarterback, knowing he's back there trying to throw the football, trying to play catch-up. It's not going to be the last time we're going to see this quarterback on his back.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And that one straight down the middle.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Return begins inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chuck play, put in scoring position before the half. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. First down. We're going to throw the football. To dart to the left side. Aggressive ball, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. He's looking to scramble. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Fires quickly to the left. And he is wide open for a huge gain.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy because what seemed like a drive we were happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
And looking to throw now on first down. On the move now. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. It's incomplete, broken up nicely. Now there is a flag on the play back in the offensive hit area. That one hurts, backs him up 10 yards. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Turns it loose downfield. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking downfield. Catches made down the middle. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Washington getting set for their 1st and 10 now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Puts the ball up as he's hit. It's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
They look to throw it here on second down. This pass is on target caught. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Huskies.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime. It doesn't feel like this thing's already over. Just a first half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
And the PAT is good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. The coverage team brings him down in the final play of this first half. Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. The 22. Good job on the coverage team. Washington offense heads back out on the field. This group has been quick and really built momentum. The defense make adjustments along with a stop here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Here comes a handoff. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Incompletion makes it second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's wide open. Look out. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. How aggressive will they be on this first down play?
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. They bring him down after a short gain there. That completion makes it second and medium. Press coverage now from these DBs. Looking to pass here on second down. Swarmed by the passer.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Pass complete on a crossing route. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up into the air because they had that.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Washington offense retakes the field here. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out.
Pass interference. Offense.
That PI goes against the receiver. It will cost the offense. Play action, looking to throw. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Show them what we are made of, offense.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert. You keep working that clock.
They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid game.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
He's found some room in the 44. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
Washington getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Hand it off for a draw. First down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. They'll run it from the gun. Touchdown, Washington. They are pouring it on now.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain. That completion makes it 2nd and short. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. Here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Here we go. 4th down. They'll try to run for it. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge... down stop. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. Leaning on the run game here late. Well down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And now the running back's got it again. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold on. Okay.
Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Here's the 2nd down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Jet sweep ball. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Really good call here to go at the jet sweep, but you've got to get north and south. Once the defense is out of position, the quicker you can get vertical, the better chance you can find yardage for that first down.
And it's incomplete. Now a very quick throw.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. What a kick. It's good from 57. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
He's brought down to the 16. Been better off leaving it in the end zone. Touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. Keeping it on the ground here. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
How about this defense today against this run game? Here we are in the 4th quarter. This guy's not gotten over 10 yards rushing. What a great effort collectively by this defense.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.